morning, dear kids. I hope you all are fine. Yes? Are you all ready to listen to today's class? You're ready? Okay. So, have you all completed the work which I have given to you in the last class? Yes, you have completed? Okay, very good. So, in our last class, we have started with Unit 4 and we have nearly completed the first part, right? So, what is the topic we studied? That is imprints of artist, right? So, in that, what did we study? So, we studied about color is light and spectrum, hues, right? And then we studied about primary, secondary and tertiary colors. Yes or no? Yes? Okay, so then we studied what are the primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, and then we studied what does the different colors symbolizes and what does different color represents. Yes? Yes, it's very interesting, is it not? Okay, so today we are going to the next part, which is art. You all like art and you all love art. Yes or no? Yes? Okay. So here we are going to study about art, and actually art is a form of culture. Okay, so culture means how do we behave. So different countries has different cultures and cultures differ from every places, right? So this is a form of culture. In one place art will be in one type and in another place it will be in another type. Okay, so it will be in various forms and it will be very unique. Okay, so actually photography is now very much advanced, but the painting is something different from that. It is very unique, right? Unique means which is very specialized. Okay, and we are going to see about the forms of art. Okay, so there are so many forms of arts, and first we are going to see about colors at our doors. Okay, so colors at our doors means, so in front of the door what will be there? So nowadays it was become very less, but in olden days in every houses you can see, what is it? Column, right? Okay, so even today in our courtyards, in front of our courtyards, in front of our doorways, actually homes of India is always decorated with a column, right? So will you put column? Yes or no? Yes. So in some house you used to follow, right? Every day morning your mother or your sister will put column. Yes or no? Okay. So how the column is drawn? So column is drawn by making, first they used to put a dots, right? So actually column means putting some dots with rice flour. Okay, so rice flour and then connecting it and drawing something, that is column. And but rangoli means somewhat improved version of column, that is they used to use so many color powders. Okay, so there will be different themes. They used to draw some different, what say, sometimes like birds, something like that. So column means simply putting dots and connecting it in different order, so that is column. But rangoli means drawing any picture or something, and with they used to color, right? Colorful. So that is rangoli. And they in Onam festival, actually in Kerala, so rangolis are decorated with flowers. We all know, right? And we'll be in school too. We'll be having rangoli competitions. Yes, you all remember? Okay. So this is the difference between kolam and rangoli. Okay. So this is also a form of art. Okay. And colors of the caves. So caves, you all know, right? Caves. Okay, so prehistoric people, that is olden days, who lived in the caves. So in olden days people used to live in caves. That is nearly 42,000 years ago. Okay, not now, 42,000 years ago. So there are so many caves are there and people live in caves, and what they used to do is they used to paint the caves, mainly laugh horses, cows, bears, bisons, mammoth, etc. Okay, and actually mammoths means huge elephants. Okay, so they used to draw in the caves. Okay, and the researchers they have found that they have actually recorded the image of the animals which they had hunted. Actually in olden days the people, they used to hunt and eat, right? So what they used to do is they used to hunt an animal, and they'll just in memories they used to draw the image of the animal they have hunted. Okay, and there are so many cave paintings in Europe, Africa and India. Okay, so they have given some information. And Actually, the main thing is, actually they were not cut in the stone. Okay, the main thing that we want to know about the paintings is they were not cut. Actually, sometimes they used to carve the stones and they used to make, but this is not made like that. It is just painted. Okay, so how they have painted is with the help of dyes and pigments. Okay, so pigment means nothing but a colored powder when it is mixed with the liquid and it is just painted. Okay, but actually there is something special that even now in nowadays, if you are painting something with any paint or something, within few years it will just fade, it will just go away, right? But here it did not go away. Okay, even if I take within 50 or 60 years, nowadays our paint will go, okay, will fade and it will just get erased. But in olden days, still they have used something, okay, some pigments, some dyes, but still it is very colorful and it is looking the same. Okay, is they have used something, but we cannot find what they have used. Okay, okay. And then fricos of the rocks. So in India, fricos was discovered in Ajanta and Ellora caves. You all know Ajanta and Ellora caves, you might have studied in your social, I think so. Okay, so in that cave fricos is there. So fricos means it's a picture that is painted on the wall while the plaster is still wet. Okay, so they used to paint. Okay, so that is a fricos. And then Ellora caves and similar caves in Chitnavazal in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, Chitnavazal place is there. So actually this is before 2300 years when Buddhism and Jainism came to India. Okay, actually monks, okay, the monks, you know, the Buddha monks, okay, Buddhist people, so monks will be there, and they build monasteries by carving out caves. How they build monasteries is just by carving the caves. And in that caves, what they used to do, they used to just draw fine arts and varieties of materials with the vegetable colors, minerals and precious stones. Okay, to paint, what they used is actually they used vegetable colors. They used to just grind the vegetables and pebbles. They used to crush it and they will mix it with the glue and they will just paint it. Okay, with the help of vegetable colors. Okay, you have to know. Okay, with the help of vegetable colors they used to do. Even in Batmanathapuram, have you been to Batmanathapuram Palace? Yes, so if you're not, you can go. Okay, sometimes I think from you can ask your parents to go. So there too there are so many paintings. So once when I went there, I asked how it was painted, and one standing there explained me with the help of the color they have taken from vegetables and flowers they have painted. Okay, still it is looking very colorful, even though it has become more years, it is still there. Okay, so with the help of vegetables and flowers. Okay, so if you want, you can go and visit there. Okay, so how they have painted it, you can understand it. Okay, then for paint brushes, what the olden peoples they did is they use hair of squirrel tails. Okay, yes, they have used the hair of squirrel tails, okay, for the paintbrush. Okay, and this is how they did. And the next one is murals. So murals means, what is murals means? Actually murals mean the painting which is a very large one, usually drawn on the wall. So you can see one side of the wall fully there will be one type of painting which is depicting something. Okay, such kind of painting is mural painting. Okay, so actually this is murals are found in the temples of South India. So actually they have so much colors and they depict god and goddesses of mythological characters, old characters. Okay, and actually in the Tanjavur big temple they have murals. Okay, mural painting is there. So this mural painting is from Rajaraja Chola's period. At that time they have drawn, and in that pictures we can see the kings and the queens and the dresses, the type of dress they wore, the jewelry and the hairstyles of the kings and queens, then ordinary men who lived during that time. So by seeing that picture we can see, so that picture may be from 1000 years back or 2000 years back. By seeing that picture we can know, we can understand how the peoples before 2000 years lived, what is the style of dressing, what's the style of their hairstyle and how they lived. Okay, so there are the things we can study. Okay, yes. And unique style of painting known as Tanjavur paintings, this came in Maratharul. During that time Tanjavur paintings is there. So there are also so many different types of colors are used, and actually the paintings has real gems and gold foils. With the help of gold and real gems, stones, right, precious stones with their help. They have pasted in the paintings. Okay, yes. And then miniature art. So miniature art means it's a blend of, this a mixing of Persian style and Indian style. Okay, so this came during Delhi Sultanate period. Okay, and the next is calligraphy. I think you all know calligraphy. So calligraphy means even in your school time you will be having calligraphy competition. Yes, what is it? Style of writing, right? Okay, so calligraphy, this is also very important. Here the letters and verses in Persian and Urdu. First it has started with Persian and Urdu, and they are written in different shapes of flowers and flowers, domes, horses, and so on. They are different forms. Okay, sometimes they used to write something which looks like flower, but when we see deeply, there is something written. When we are looking, it will look like a horse, but when we go deeply and see inside, something will be written. So different style of writing, different fonts of writing. Okay, nowadays also calligraphy, you can see, right, different fonts. Even in our mobile phone we have different style of writing. Yes or no? Yes, so that is calligraphy. Okay, so even in Taj Mahal in Agra, there is a beautiful calligraphy there. Okay, we can see there. Okay, and tribal art. So tribal art means tribal, by seeing the word itself you can know tribal means tribe area, the people who are living in mountainous areas, right? They still living, actually they also used simple ways for representing everything. They also used to draw something. See here in this picture you can see, right, with the one color they used to draw something. What are the things they see, how their houses are made, how peoples are there. Yes, so and how they do hunting, how they do farming, how they dance during festivals. So everything they have this portrayed it in, thus they have drawn in somewhere. Okay, any places, maybe in their homes, the walls of the homes. Okay, okay, it is given. Okay, and then next is Renaissance painting. So Renaissance painting, so in Middle Ages means what, maybe before 200 or 300 years, not 300 years, maybe before 500 years. Okay, so during that time Christianity spread from Europe and in so many places of Asia. During that time this Renaissance paintings came. Okay, so actually this Renaissance painting looks like photograph. Okay, actually it is a painting, but it usually looks like a photograph. Okay, with the correct tone of a skin color. So everything, actually in paintings the colors of everything may differ, right? But this Renaissance painting is not like that. It is looking like a real one. Okay, so everything, even the skin color, everything will be same. So there are so many painters during that period. They are Titan, Michelangelo, Raphael and Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, so they were the very famous artists in Renaissance painting. Okay, so actually what they used to draw is, they used to draw the life of Christ, his apostles and kings, about queens. Okay, so these are the main themes they have. Okay, and actually Mona Lisa, painted by Leonardo da Vinci, is a very famous painting, and even now many people visit that place. Okay, so where it is displayed means it is in Louvre Museum in Paris. Louvre Museum. Okay, so one museum, Louvre Museum is there, and there this painting is there, and many people visit that painting because it is such beautiful. So actually if you have a chance to see, you can take the picture from even in net. Okay, so here it also it is there. There is something in that Mona Lisa picture. If you laugh and see the picture, so this one of my professor taught me. Actually, when we just laugh and see the picture of Mona Lisa, it will look like that image is also laughing at us. When we put our face into sad and see Mona Lisa, then the Mona Lisa image will look very sad. Okay, so you try it. Okay, you just see and smile the Mona Lisa image, and definitely she will smile at you. And then when you look so sad and you look at her, she also looks sad. Okay, just practice it. Okay, by seeing your book. Okay, yes. And the next one is Impressionism. So Impressionism, yes, Impressionism. Actually, a group of artists from 1850, that is 1850, in that year, they just wanted to break the themes from medieval. So medieval theme means what? Actually, in olden days they will actually always look at the kings, queens, their things. Okay, so rich peoples, yes, jamindars. Actually only that theme will be there, and they don't look at the poor peoples or the surroundings, the scenery or something. But when impressionism came, the painters, what they used to look at the objects that is around us, maybe like a field, the scenery. Yes, okay, But before that, in medieval period, what the painters used to do, they used to just paint the kings and queens, not about ordinary people or something. Okay, the impression came, this model came, and there are so many artists. Some are there, say Manet, Claude Monet, Van Gogh, John Constable. There are few what say artists there, okay, in impressionist period. And modern art, so modern art means something which is just showing the feeling. See the image, can you understand anything in that image? No, right? It is something different, and we cannot know understand anything properly, but when we look deep, there will be some meaning inside it. Okay, so that is modern art. Okay, we just want to know something, only then we can understand, okay, about that picture. So such kind of images modern art. And actually artists such as Pablo Picasso of Spain and Salvador Dali and so on, they change the style. Okay, so this is how they draw. And comic strips means, you know, right? Actually there will be so many images drawn, and it will show you something, or it will teach you something. It will just tell the story. By seeing the image itself, we can show this is a story. Yes, this is a story this painting is saying to us. Okay, such count as comic strips. Okay, yes, so this is about art, and we have completed the 4th unit. The one thing, actually I have skipped many things. I have just given you the outline. I want all of you to read the book, only then you can understand so many things which is inside it. Okay, so I request all of my kids, just read the book. Okay, read the book so that you can understand, and we shall meet in our next class. Okay, so this is about today's portion, so we'll meet in our next class. Okay, thank you students, thank you, bye bye.